Okay, Mepad. All right. Top messages. Oh, they've turned it off. Thank you. That's great. One, Pisces. Guess what, Mama B? A lady who works here, I've never seen her before. She came in and she says, "Oh, just letting you know I've put the heater on for you." I went, "Oh, that's fine, I was fine, but thank you." And I said, "Any chance you could turn the music down?" And she said, "I can turn it off." And not the music, the sound. So she's turned the sporting television stuff that was coming all through the speakers, she turned it off for me. So I don't know who she is, but thumbs up. I think she may be a manager and she knows that I've been at this club a few times or something like that. Yeah, maybe she wants a reading, I don't know. But anyway, she's turned the heaters on in here, so they're all on in here warming the place up. The roof is semi-open in certain parts. Hopefully it doesn't start raining, I'll have to move. But anyway, we're doing our paid readings. City Babe, there's no one online at the moment, so if you wanted to do a payment now, we can look at your question now on here, and you'll be first. You'll be first in line. For those of you who would like a yes or no reading, they are $2. The other readings take preference, Mama B, so if somebody does only pay $2 but somebody else has paid $12 or $7 or $10 for the more bigger readings, the $2 readings will be tagged on, okay, and we'll do them in between or whatever. But yeah, City Babe, if you wanted to do a donation right now, it's $12 US for detail. You can do $10 for a little bit less, and then $7 US is for the mini reading. And that's US dollars, guys. Let me just get the box out to lift this up. So, hey there, Leanne. Now for the other people, new and old subscribers, what I'll be doing for new and old subscribers, I am not doing free yes or no questions for anyone. So what will happen is you tell us what your star sign is. So we're going to do Aries for Mama B, Cancer, Virgo, we're going to do all of these. So I'm writing them all down, but we'll do the star signs. So when I do the star signs, like Leanne, whatever your star sign is, Scorpio, okay? So when we do Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorp, and Sag. Okay, so when we do that one, and Aries. Okay, so we're going to do Scorpio, we'll put a cross near that. We're going to do Aries, we'll do Cancer. Now, when we do the star sign, so when we do your star sign, Leanne, in your mind, think about a yes or no question when I do your star sign. So that's for everybody's star sign. So there'll be no more of this whole yes or no questions and that. If you want a yes or no question, you're going to have to do the $2 donation. So I was starting to do it for new subscribers, but my thing has showed me that apart from, I think, 2 new subscribers in the last couple of weeks, there have not been all of these supposed new subscribers. So all I can think is that people are changing their names, or people are making a new account and it's the same person, so it's the one subscription. Anyway, so that's how it's all going to work. Rocky's donated first, so we'll get Rocky happening. Let me just check, because City Babe did contact me early this morning. Okay, so Rocky's actually paid first, and then we'll have City Babe. So Rocky's paid for PayPal. We've got Rocky with a mini read. And then we've got City Babe with a detailed reading. Detailed. All right, so let's get started, guys, and then we'll go on to star signs. So Rocky and City Babe, please let me know what your star signs are, and I'll put a cross next to them to do them when we get there. I'm not going to focus too much on star signs. I want to get paid readings done today. As soon as the paid readings slow up, I probably will go offline as soon as they're finished. All right, so let's get started with Rocky. Oh, so somebody wants to meet and see you. What are you saying, Mama B? You're meeting up with Shubita's friend later on tonight. Oh, is that why you were talking to him? I thought you had an argument and you didn't want to meet this person. I hope he's not using you, you know, like thinking that you're a good time girl, going to send this friend over to have some good fun, and then this friend doesn't really want to be with a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Anyway, so when are you doing that? Not yet, later. Okay, so what's coming for you and Roberto the next couple of days or weeks? What's coming with Roberto for Sagittarius? Cancer, I'm going to do Cancer. City Babe, I already crossed that one off, ready? So, City Babe, can you get your question ready, or just let us know if it's over in PayPal and I'll go and read it over there. So what's going to happen in the next weeks or month for Roberto and... I'm saying your name, but I'm not saying it on camera. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's talk of movement. Okay, so either he's moving towards you, you're moving towards him. You've been making some sort of plans in your own mind, or you've been making some solid plans. It can be with work as well. It can be where you're living. Just some different sort of stuff that you've been finally seeing things start to happen. I do see these two black fours sitting here between you and him. So this is either you talking behind his back or him talking behind your back. There's some sort of mystery kind of shit going on in the background when it comes to the two of you. Now, this could mean something to do with where you're living at the moment, because this can represent the house, this would represent juvenile behaviour, this would represent all the stress and anger of where you're living. So there could be more of that going on, and you reach out and you talk to him, and he talks about, why don't you just move? Why don't you move where I am? Or why don't we look at a place together? So I feel like there may be a discussion about movement, and it's not going to be these people moving out, although I do keep feeling like they're going to move out by July. With him, he's up and down about what he wants with you. Here is having some sort of talks and not having time for talks. This is saying, I'm going to do the right thing by you. This is where he sometimes feels like you're hot and cold with him. If he says the wrong thing, then you go cold. If he says the right thing, then you love him. You know, like, so he feels like hot and cold energy with you. He wants to talk about moving to something more secure for you. So he wants you secure and safe and not living where you're living. So a lot of what I'm seeing here with you and Roberto in the coming weeks or months, it's the stresses going on which are all coming from the neighbour, and he's got stress going on with his work. There may have been something unsuccessful with his work. His money may have dropped, and he's working on something going back up again. So I don't know, I can't remember what you said he does for work, but it looks like there's been some sort of drama with work and money. Let's just see over here, you and him. Gita, you've donated for a $10 read. Thank you, Gita. Okay, so we've got City Babe next with a detailed reading. After this one, we'll do Sagittarius. So we'll do Sagittarius after this one. And then we'll be doing Cancer after the next one. All right, so this is just... Okay, over the coming months, we do have some invitation in that, but there is like a single kind of behaviour going on. You're deciding what it is you want. Where do you want to live? What do you want to do? What's going to happen with this relationship? But he's attractive to you. You're attracted to him. He's attracted to you. But you're wondering whether it's just this ongoing sort of coming together, not together, coming together, not together, because you've got a single kind of energy there. We also have where there may be some sort of stress where you're not getting enough time. So if he says, I'll be there in June, we're going to go on a holiday, we're going to get together, we're going to spend the weekend together, whatever. It's like he comes but he goes again, and it creates some sort of stress. And you have been thinking about that it's done with you and him. You'll get to this point where you're thinking, this is just not happening, it's just not working out. There is an invitation to take things slowly. I know you're probably thinking, how slow does it need to go? It's been going on for ages. But there is some sort of invitation that let's build on this and let's take things slowly. Creating new memories with each other, or we have a power problem. Okay, we'll just finish this and then I'll plug that in. Discussions going on and getting together. So what's going to happen? I feel like at times you're going to feel very lonely. You're going to feel like he's leaving you out, not discussing things with you. But then I feel that you're very, very stressed about where you live and the neighbours. And if he suggested, look, why don't you just move out? It's like where you might get angry about that, saying, I can't, I haven't got the money, why should I move? They're the ones doing the wrong thing. So I feel like there's discussions backwards and forwards about where you live and what you're doing, but the end of your cards is showing me a lot of love, affection. Let me just move this. Okay, Rocky, we're going to do a yes and no, and we're going to do your star sign. So your star sign from the top and yes and no from the bottom. All right, is that charging? Okay. My iPad, my hubby's been using the iPad and it's completely like 10%, so he's supposed to put it back on the charge for me and he didn't. All right, yes and no, we'll use the Lenormand deck. Okay, yeah, City Babe, can we get your question all happening? And your star sign is Cancer. But anyway, so this is for Sagittarius. So if you're Sagittarius and you're in the room, think about a yes or no question. So Rocky, you're actually getting 2 yes and no questions. What was that? Something just fell. All right, so top of the deck is your star sign. So this is for everybody that's Sagittarius. If you're Sagittarius Sun, Moon or Rising, this is for Sagittarius. I don't know what that noise is, but it's in here. There's nobody in here. It's kind of spooky, spooking me out. So Sagittarius at the top, yes or no. At the bottom, Rocky, this is for your individual question. So if you are Sagittarius, Sun, Moon or Rising, please think about a yes or no question right now. All right, Sagittarius, here we go, yes or no. And then bottom of the deck, Rocky. And thank you, Rocky, for your generous donation again. This is a yes for Sagittarius. So all Sagittarius out there, this is wonderful information you've got here. Going on a journey. There's a journey of sexual desire. Now, for some of you, this may be going on a journey to pregnancy. This would be the baby growing, possibly a male because of the sun. I don't mean to play on words, but the sun, a son. But congratulations to some of you. It looks like you're going in a journey to fertility, success and love. Some of you are starting a new romantic adventure, traveling and things like that. Some of you are getting invited somewhere. But this is all desire. It can be fertility. It can be sexual desire. And then this here is something growing into more. That's why I say about a baby. So we give a yes to Sagittarius, and nice positive message. Now, Rocky, this is your individual yes or no. We have a yes, and we have a maybe. So I'm going to give you a maybe yes there. There is something, a road that you're on right now, you're trying to get to something better. That can be where you're living, waiting for those people to move out. It could be a number of things, but you're sort of stuck on this journey at the moment. You're feeling like there's roadblocks. You're wanting to go out, you may be getting invited somewhere. It's 2 cards, Sagittarius, and this reading, Rocky, is showing, you know, invitation to go somewhere and pleasure and all of that sort of thing. This here is just saying that you're desired, you're wanted, you're needed. It can be fertility though, as well. All right, that's Rocky. My question is, I just finished an interview with the company D. Won't know for 5 days, super competitive. Will I get the job offer from company D? Okay, so this is a detailed reading for you. You don't want me saying your name, do you? Okay, so I'll think about your name in my head, and here we go. After this, we have Cancer star sign. I'll read after this. And then we have Jeter with a $10 read. So Jeter, get ready with your question after this. John wants to know. Okay, I'm saying your name in my head. How will she go? She's been in an interview with company D. How will she go from that interview that she went for? Good luck. You said super competitive. They're choosing between you and 2 other people. So there's you and 2 other people that were on the same sort of even par. And also, if there's 2 people deciding who gets the job, one person is fully on board saying that you get the job, the other person is not too sure. So it's not telling me straight out that you've got it or you haven't got it, but it's not telling me you haven't got it. Let's just do some more. Outcome. The outcome's the Ace of Diamonds. That's normally signing contracts. You got double aces. Double aces with black cards everywhere in the middle. It's either one of 2 things I'm seeing here. The contract they want you to sign, you don't agree with, or they want you to sign for 12 months where you've got to work at that job at the same rate of pay for 12 months before review, and you're not too happy about it, or they're expecting certain things of you with the job that you're not too happy about. And the other way of looking at this is something else that you were going to do. It's a big stress about giving that up to take this on, because I'm getting a year from now vibe. So there's something to do with a year from now. So I don't know if you get the job, because you've got double aces, you've got the king here and the jack. You would be the jack going for the interview, the king would be the boss. He's looking at 3 people, and he wants that person for the position. You've got the double aces, which means signing contracts, but it's separated by stress and anger almost. So on the one hand, it can mean, yes, you've got the job. It's something to do with a year where you've got to sign for a year that you'll be working on certain parts of the project and you've got a year to do it. Or they're saying, we're going to be taking somebody else on in a year or 6 months to a year from now. We think that you're better suited for that, but that position's not available just yet. So I'm not getting a straight out answer here as to whether you've got it or not. Let's do tarot and see. Let's see bottom of the deck. Which one in this job? Well, this would mean work and happiness and feeling really, really solid with it all. I'm kind of surprised that you're going for this job, because this here would be work where you either work from home or you work and you're in comfort and stuff like that. And I remember you were doing the whole dog grooming, daycare for dogs or something like that. You were talking about having a business like that. This would be what's hidden, that's not kicking off or that's not working the way you thought it would work, but this is where your passion is to do something else. This is not numbers or working for a company or... So yeah, that's what's hidden at the moment. It's like either your husband wants you to not be out doing that job, or you'd prefer to be doing something else but it doesn't work, it's not pulling in the money. So let's just have a look at tarot. I'm sorry, this might be confusing for you. Show me. I'm just going to talk in my head about who you are and what you're doing. Show me the outcome. This is you getting the job. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, double aces again, same as the poker deck. There's the boss, the King of Wands. There's the Ten of Pentacles, that's you getting the job. This is choosing between 3 people. So it's going to come down to 3 people. And the decision may be that if there's 4 people voting, 3 vote for you and 1 doesn't. That's what I'm thinking this is. It's something to do with one person definitely wants you there, and one person is saying no. So let's keep going. We've got the 2 kings. This is you getting the job. We've got you getting the job, 8 of Pentacles. We got you trying to decide which is best. And then there's something mysterious about this. So all of these cards are telling me that yes, you've got a job offer. There's something to do with 3 people or 3 decisions. This bothers me, because this is where you don't know whether you should or you shouldn't. And this is also, there's something unknown about this particular position. And yeah, so I'm going to say it's an 80% yes that you're going to get offered a position, but there's some sort of condition that I don't think you're going to like. So let's just see the bottom of the deck. Now, if you have another question you want me to look at, because there's still like a mini sort of reading time left, do you want me to look at something else before we finish? I'm just going to pause the clock. Bottom of the deck, you've got the getting the job, you've got the strength and everything. You do have a lot of work ahead of you, but this is also defensive kind of behaviour. And there's also something that you're going to have to totally quit and come to an end for this job. And I think that might be the dream of what you were going to be doing. You realise that taking on this job and everything is putting that all on the back burner again, and it probably will never happen. So there's some sort of something that you're getting rid of to take this position. There's also some sort of condition as far as 12 months or 6 to 12 months go. So you might be on a trial basis with it all. They might want you to travel or something. Not that I was seeing travel. Anyway, I'm just waiting to see Chuang. Actually, no. We will continue on with these. Show me more about Chuang and this position with Company D. I was going to stop the clock because there were still nearly 4 minutes left, but I won't. I'll keep going because there's only like 2 minutes and there's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so we'll keep going. Show me the position at Company D. Did I just say your name? I didn't mean to. Okay, there's something not right about this whole thing. You do have the key to success, you do have the need to look more closely. It creates some sort of confusion for some reason. We have something annoying about all of this. I don't know if it annoys your husband. He doesn't want you going back into that kind of job. He might be feeling worried that you're going to connect with people he doesn't want you connected with, but there's some sort of sabotage or annoying kind of thing going on. What is that? I've just had a weird message come to my phone. We also have you choosing to do what's right for you. Don't let an anchor hold you back, City Babe. And then over here we got the application for the future. We do have something where it might be quick. The fox can be sly and deception, but it also can be something about something very fleeting and quick. And then this is where you feel like you're stuck on this bridge and you're wanting to get something better. So do I think you're getting the job? Yes, I do think there is some sort of job on offer. Whether it's delayed or whether it's that they want you for a different position, I'm not too sure. But it did look like with the double aces coming out twice in the tarot and in the other thing, and you had the two kings coming out in the tarot, to me it looks like yes, they will offer you something. There's something not right with it though. There's something that bothers you about it. Anyway, we're now going to do Cancer star sign. And we're going to do yes or no. So if you are Cancer star sign, please think about a yes or no question you have in your mind. That's going to be from the top of the deck for Cancer. Bottom of the deck will be City Babes, sorry, will be City Babes yes or no question. I'll give you two questions from the bottom just personally for you. So you think about two questions in your mind, as well as if you want to think about a question for your star sign, which can be anything. All right, so here we go. Sorry, I let that out the bag there. I'm pretty sure nobody knows. Anyway, so here we go. So this is Cancer on the top. If you are Cancer, think about a yes or no question. Okay, so this is Cancer. We got a straight out yes for Cancer. Your answer is yes. Then City Babe, you have two yes and no's from the bottom. So your first yes and no is a yes, a maybe yes, and your second yes or no is a maybe yes as well. So you got two tinkering maybe yes, but there's no in there. Cancer, let's quickly do your read. Cancer, you have something about the trustworthy, the good, honest man. This is usually the husband, the companion, the person that's got your interests at heart as well as their own. Then we have the opposite with the female. This female, she's very attractive. She's attracting a lot of attention to herself. She can be of a certain type of nature, but it's like this person's married and secure and everything. This person's looking at this person. So it can be that this is the person's wife, and that a lot of people desire the wife. But it also can be a third party kind of feel coming in. But I do feel positive information here. This is something's coming towards you, Cancer, something you've been waiting for. So if this is you and you're single, or maybe you're not, it does look like somebody's coming towards you with a genuine offer. And I don't think it's work. I think it's more to do with a romantic friendship, a love, something. If you're single at the moment, Cancer, it could be that it's going to go up a level. It could be going from boyfriend, girlfriend to engaged, married, whatever. Okay, City Babe, your last messages are, and then we're on to Jita. So we've done Cancer and we've done Sag. Last messages for City Babe. We have something you've been waiting for coming, something you've applied for. So this is application, this is the answer. Very, very happy. There is some sort of rushed movement going on for you. Something's going to be, you're just going to think, oh my gosh, it's all happening too fast. Okay, so you might need to slow things down. Also, again, you have this where you feel stuck on a bridge at the moment. You feel like something's dragging you back and you want to reach out. You want to go back to doing whatever it is you're doing. Yeah, so you're going to get there. It's just going to take time. There's a new journey and a money-making experience coming up for you. I'd have to say with the cards that came out, City Babe, in the Lenormand deck at the end here, it's telling me that you've got the job. I just don't know whether your husband is going to like it when you're in that kind of work again. I don't know. I think he may be worried because you are attractive and all the rest of it, and the Cancer star sign had the husband at home and the attractive wanted woman side by side. So yeah. All right, we're waiting for Jita's question. I'll just go and check PayPal and see what that was. See if it was another payment. Yes, it was. Okay, no, it wasn't. It wasn't another payment. That's just a delayed one from the other day. No, Jita has not posted her question in here. Oh, she just wanted to know. Okay. And Jita, what's your star sign, Jita? Have we already done it? We've done Cancer and Sagittarius. We're going to be doing Aries and Scorpio. That was other people that were in the room asking about that. If you are in the room and you're watching right now, please just post your star sign and Mama B will get a list of the star signs of people that are watching. As soon as I finish Jita's reading, we'll get on to some of the star signs only of the people that are here. I'm not going to sit here and do all the star signs unless all the star signs are in the room. Okay, no worries, City Babe. Good luck with it. And come back and let me know, or even just message me on WhatsApp and say, yes, I got the job. I'd like to know what the 12-month thing is, and also whether there is a bit of worry and fear with your husband and you going back into this kind of work and stuff. I'm assuming it's accountancy that you're talking about, what you used to do. So Gemini, okay. Oh, that reminds me, James. James is the good old Gemini, isn't he? He might be along. If we don't have any other payments and I'm finished the star signs, I think I'll probably end up turning it off. There is quite a few people in the club at the moment. They might want to come out here, but because I'm here, they're not coming in here. Normally what happens is around 1 o'clock in an hour, the workers have been using this space for their lunch. So I think that's another reason the lady turned the heaters on, ready to use this space for their lunch break. All right, so Jita, you just want to know what's going on with Anjan. Not in communication since 10 days now, and both of you are Gemini. Oh, that can be a nasty match. Any of the same star sign together, sometimes it can be perfect, but not very often. And I don't think any relationship's perfect, especially long-term ones. I think we all have our issues as time goes on. All right, so here we go. What's going on with Anjan? What's he feeling and thinking about Jita? Pineapple. If you're wondering why I did that, I've got the hiccups. And saying the word pineapple, taking a deep breath and saying pineapple, for some reason it stops it. It's gone now. It's weird. I don't know why that works, but it does. What's going on with this Anjan? Show me what's going on with him. I'm just going to look at him and see why he's not in contact. What is it? A-N-J-A-N. A-N-J-A-N. Yeah, you normally say A. You don't normally say his name, because I've never heard that name. What's going on with him? Something very stressful. This is somebody not having a good time at the moment. There's some sort of responsibilities. This could be around his parents. If he's already got children or anything, this can be around children as well. There's something where he doesn't feel the commitment anymore. So either he doesn't feel that he can give you what you want, or he doesn't feel that you want what you're saying that you want. There is something hidden here with this 5. This can be where somebody's just leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to deal with this right now. He does feel that either you or somebody else is pushing him to do things he doesn't want to do. He's telling me here, I'm sort of committed, but I'm not. I'm not too sure if that's the life I want or I don't want it. Here he's telling me that somebody is pushing his buttons, trying to make him be or do or be whatever he doesn't want to do. Now, I don't know if that's his parents, I don't know if that's work, because this could mean work, this could mean family, and it could even mean you. You could be represented by the 2, and that you're pushing for whatever that he can't give you at this time, or he doesn't want to. Coming up for him, unfortunately, we've got the threes everywhere. So how he feels is there is desire, there's sexual attraction. I'm just wondering whether there's somebody else as well. I don't know, Jita, I don't know if you've had somebody, some ex, hanging around, causing trouble, you know, communicating with you and he doesn't like it, or whether he's got somebody else in the background there communicating. It can mean family. It can mean he sees you just as a sexually desired person, but also just as like a friend kind of thing and not too sure. He's a bit confused at the moment with what he wants and what he doesn't want. The 2 is black, the 3 is red. Red 3s are friendship, friend zone, brother, sister kind of, that's how you feel about the person. Like, I know you so much, but you feel like brother-sister energy. It doesn't feel like a love energy. But there is a love card there. There is like trying to do things the way he wants to do them, but I also feel like he's being manipulated or something by someone. It can be that he's hanging around the wrong crowd at the moment as well. It also does show an 8 with a 3 of diamonds. That means that he's working hard but not getting the benefits out of it. All right, let's have a look. Show me what's going to happen with Jita and Angel. Thank you, Chris. I did see something come up there. Those heaters she's turned on, they're burning my head. I've got one above my head here. So I might just move around a bit. Another PayPal just came in. All right, so this is Jita. We're just going to look at now what's happening and what's the outcome, okay? Now, what's happening, what's the outcome? Now, what's happening, what's the outcome? What's happening, what's the outcome? Right now, nothing's happening. This is something that's over. He does think of you as the wife, the partner, the loving, caring, concerned person. He feels that either you or him need time out. This is where somebody needs time out at the moment. He's a little bit pissed off energy. This is upside down. So he wants to take something to a new level, but he doesn't at the same time. He's also got the business card here. This can be somebody that's pressuring him at the moment, and he's just needing time out again. We got 2 cards about taking time. There is this stress thing. I feel like this is you, that your outcome is you're just going to wonder and wait and stress. Maybe you're feeling left out quite a bit. This is your outcome cards, unfortunately, being left out and then having some sort of confrontation. So I feel like the longer it goes with no talking to each other, Jita, that it's going to turn into one of these, when he does finally contact you, you're going to be hostile because you're like, why did it take you so long to talk to me? What's been going on? And you're going to be hostile. So my suggestion is, instead of waiting for him to reach out to you, which I know all us ladies, we want the guy to make the move, maybe reach out to him and say, look, I had this dream last night about you. I'm just touching base. Is everything okay? I haven't heard from you. That's it. I actually had a friend years and years ago, and I told her to do the same thing. And I said, just contact him, say you had a dream about him, you're quite worried about what's going on with him, and is everything okay? And then he just said, I just need time out, just leave me alone. So at least she got an answer. He just said he needed time out, leave him alone, and everything was fine. And she didn't hear from him, I think, for about 3 or 4 years, and then he popped out of the blue and said all these big apologies about that he was going through a breakdown and there was stuff at work, and he said it wasn't her, and he just had to leave things alone and focus on his life, and yeah. So we don't know, but it does look like there's something going on with him, Jita. There's something that he, you've been messaging him, he's not responding. You could do what Mama B told me she did. She actually used some sort of thing where you ring a person and it shows a different phone number, and the person she was trying to contact wouldn't answer her, and when she used a different number, they answered the phone straight away. And then she got her answer, basically, that this person was ghosting her or whatever and not answering the phone because didn't want to deal with it. So you could try that, but if you've already sent he's told you, he responded he needed space. Well, that's what I've just seen. I've just seen that there's more of this, just give me time, I need space right now. I think what's happening with you and him, Jeter, is you're wanting him to take it to the new level. You're wanting to be together, full-time, proper relationship. He's not up for that, and he's wanting space. So anyway, Jeter, I'm sorry you're going through that. So Jeter, you were Gemini. Both of you were Gemini. So we're doing Gemini now. I did just see, Shuba. You contacted him using a different number and he answered straight away. Not very nice. I think this Shuba guy turned out to be a nasty piece of work, honestly, Mama B. I think that he got what he wanted and then he shut it down. Anyway, let's do a yes and no from the bottom of the deck for you, Jeter. And top of the deck will be your star sign, the Gemini star sign, a yes and no. So if you are watching and you are Gemini, this is for Gemini people, yes or no, and some messages for Gemini. Here we go. When I did Cancer, I asked a question in my head which I knew was going to be yes, and it was yes. It was a straight out yes, and even the images on the cards proved what I thought. All right, so for Gemini, we have a yes. In time, we have a yes. We have the invitation, going out, enjoying life, enjoying things. We have the wife, the mother, the caregiver, the person that's looking at having a beautiful life together. It's just trying to find out where you need to go right now, Gemini. So if you're a male Gemini like James, it looks like somebody's looking to have a bit of fun, a bit of entertainment, some food, enjoyment, and finding the direction, finding the path. If you are female and you're watching this and you're Gemini, I feel that this is you and you're looking at what it is you want in your life and how do you accomplish it. How are you going to get that? All right, and bottom of the deck is your question, Jeter. Yes or no? You get a yes, you get a yes, and you get a yes. Your messages here are something very, very nice is coming towards you. This can be a promotion at work, it can be a new job, it can be someone buying you something very expensive, but in regards to a relationship, Jeter, it's showing me you have the key to a successful long-term commitment relationship, and you also have some sort of luck on your side. I don't know whether you should just give him his space and start exploring who else is out there, because he might come running if he thinks, oh my God, like she's looking into somebody else. So I don't know how long you're going to be prepared to wait while he needs space. Because it was showing your future outcome in that reading, Jeter, was showing more of the same. Anyway, thank you, Jeter, and to all the Geminis. We've got Scorpio to do, Virgo to do, and Aries to do. I'm just going to go and check the payments because Chris said she paid. I think another payment come in before her though. We've got Meh. Meh was first, then Chris. So we got Meh with a mini. We got Chris with her question online. We've got, now Chris, what I'm going to do, if it's okay with you, and it will get done today, just in case people start to come in here, I'll have to stop because I'm talking quite loudly. It's echoing around in here and I don't want people listening to what I'm telling people. So Chris, I'll put you on the back burner if that's okay with you. Jeter has paid again for a mini. So we've got to do another mini for Jeter. So we got Meh, Chris, Jeter again, and Vanessa. Vanessa's paid for a detailed reading. All right, so that's the order of business. So we have Meh up next. Yeah, so Chris, let me know if you want me to do your reading straight after Meh, because that's the order of business. I'm quite happy to do that. Jita, you'll have to wait because other people donated while you were having a reading, so they're before you. But Chris, if you want me to put you last, just in case people start coming in, okay, yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay, so we got Meh, Vanessa, and then Jita again. Okay, oh, actually, sorry, Meh, Jita, and then Vanessa. And then if I'm still online and nobody's in here, we'll get cracking on Chris after that. And we might freeze donations. Let me just see what I've got there. That's Amy, that's Chris. Yeah, we're going to put a stop to the donations now. The only one I will probably take if he comes online would be James, but James probably doesn't need a reading now because I think he's... Did he donate twice this week or once? Once. Yeah. He's probably busy getting ready for the weekend with Paddy, maybe. Unless he's found somebody else to talk about. No worries, Jita. We'll get to you soon. We're just waiting on Meh. Let me go and check if Meh's question is on here. If it is, we'll do a timestamp and keep moving. Oh, yeah, she's got her question here. What's in store for me in the month of June in regards to school? 402 hours left to go. Okay, let's do a timestamp on Meh reading. So this is a mini reading for Meh. Timestamp will be... Chris or Mama B, can we put a timestamp? James, I was just about to shut them. Yes, you can donate now. I just said if James comes in, I'll do one more, add one more to the list. So we'll just put James down. Mini double as usual, I suppose. All right, so the timestamp will be 47 and 30. 47:30. So 47 minutes and 30 seconds. James, we will put you last with Chris because I can always do you or Chris in WhatsApp. I'm just biding my time in here that people will come in here for lunch. I got online late because we didn't think we were coming here today. This is a mini, so 47 and 30. Let me just wait for the timer. Okay, we're past that. Okay, so this is for Meh. And now I'm just going to think about her question in my head because she doesn't like me saying her name on camera. What's coming in school in June? Oh, you donated for a yes and no. We'll tag that in after this one because that's just a quick mini. You're talking about the $2 thing, $2 US. Okay, here we go. What's coming with school for Meh? Whoa. Bit of stress, Meh. There will be things coming to a close. You've got a black 10 here. Things coming to a close, rounding things up. There's some sort of opportunity that comes in fast. I can't remember what you're doing with this schooling because I've got a couple of people that come on that are students and they're doing all sorts of things at the moment. There's something to do with cutting. Now, I know it's not medical. I'm pretty sure it's not medical what you work in, but this can be that your first 3 messages, which has got nothing to do with your training, unless you're training to be a doctor, a nurse, something like that. This is some man going to hospital and having surgery. So that message was the first thing out. So I don't know if there's going to be your father, your brother, a partner. There's something to do with somebody needing surgery. I don't think it's sickness. I think it's something to do with maybe an injury or repair or... but yeah, for some reason, Meh, that came out in your reading. Now, you do have the 2 black 10s, so that is finals, finishing. This is where you get rewarded for what you've done. So this is 7 hours of your study or 7 weeks of study or 7 years of your life, whatever. And this is the payout. So it's even, it matches. Over here, We have something that you're really passionate about that you're a little bit frustrated with where you can go from there. I do see somebody offering you a position of some kind. You're also, if you think you're going to make $900 a week, it looks like you're going to make $700 a week. So if we look at that to do with doing testing and finals and all of that to graduate, it could be where you think you're going to get like 90%, 95%, you're going to get between 70 and 90%. You know, like you're going to pass, but some things you're going to pass really well, and some things you're going to pass, but it's not going to be as high as you want it. So let's just see some more about school. I just don't know why you've got this here, unless it's somebody in spirit. If it's somebody in spirit trying to let you know that they're around you at the moment, I'd have to say that they were born or died in July or October, because they've got the double numbers there. And also September. So July, September, October. There's something to do with spirit energy here. You are going to be frustrated, I'm not going to lie, meh. It does look like you're going to be a little bit disappointed with a particular person or a particular subject that you were doing. But there's a job offer here. There's two kings sitting here. There's some sort of surprise coming in. And there's two females here as well. So I don't know if it's a female giving you a job, there's a male giving you a job, but there's some sort of confusion that comes out from what you're doing here. There's also something screaming at me about a male, a female, surgery, hospital, something to do with the pelvic area. One of them is something, a repair, and one of them is something to do with a disease. So I don't know if this is grandmother and she's got something very, very wrong. But these energies are coming through in your reading for some reason. Although you said you're finishing up with this, and I do see you will be finishing up with this, the 10s are completion, they're done. There's a journey to be taken that tags on with it. So let's say you were doing, learning to be an accountant assistant. You're going to learn to be a chartered accountant. If you're learning to be a nurse, you're going to learn to be a specialised nurse, maybe in anaesthetics or maybe in prosthetics or whatever. So I feel like you're going to get an opportunity to tag on with something else as well as some sort of work out of this. But I do see disappointment with the money. At first it's sort of like all of this efforts and work I've put in. I go into this job, I've got more qualification. The person working here, they've been working longer than me, so she's getting higher pay than me because she's been here longer, but I've got all the qualification. So it's that kind of feeling what I'm seeing there. But congratulations, it looks like it's going to be successful. Might not be as high as you want it as far as your marking goes. Yeah. Is it the skin or something that you were doing? Something to do with that? I can't remember. Who was that person who used to come online and they asked all the time about some blood thing? They used to come to my channel all the time. I haven't seen that person in a long, long time. All right, so we're now doing meh. I think meh was Sagittarius. We've already done Sagittarius. So I'm going to do Scorpio from the top. So if you are Scorpio and you're watching, the top 3 cards will be for Scorpio. Bottom cards will be for meh. So meh, think about your yes or no question. So if you are Scorpio, Sun, Moon or Rising, you get a free yes or no question. Do not post questions on my screen. And then up next we have Vanessa. Vanessa's up next. And then Jita with a mini. Okay, Vanessa, have we got your question? So this is Scorpio from the top, yes or no, and from the bottom is just a yes or no for meh. We have for Scorpio, ooh, Scorpio, I wish I was Scorpio. You have a beautiful yes, Scorpio. You have the soulmate connection, happy and content at home, and building foundations and grounding. Beautiful. I wish I was Scorpio. Yeah, wow. something going on big time with Scorpio. This, congratulations to those of you getting married, making a home together, making a life together. This is beautiful. Some of you Scorpios out there might be buying a house or building a house or selling a house. But this is beautiful energy for Scorpio today, and you get a big fat yes. Bottom of the deck for me, we get a yes, and we get a maybe yes. We're going to give you a yes, meh. So, meh, you have the key to your own success. So this could be about your school and everything, what you're doing. You also will be celebrating very, very soon. So I think this is you graduating and finishing your course. You're going to be shown something different to do. So let's say you were doing, I don't know, some sort of science thing. And you were planning on working with a farm, right? You may be given a chance to work something because this certificate you've got will give you a chance to work somewhere else. So if you were doing beauty and all of that, you may go on to learn the injectables and everything. So you then could work in a clinic where they do Botox or lifts or whatever. So I think you're going to go to a different level, but you're going to be a bit stressed about it because you haven't got the money for it, or you want to work now, you want to build up the money. So anyway, that's what we get for you, meh. Yeah, I wish I was Scorpio. Scorpio got a good deal there. Beautiful deal for Scorpio. And even when I'm doing the questions, Mama B or anybody in the room, if you're not that star sign, you could literally just say, I'm going to take this as my question. And you could think about something and ask a question every time I do one of the readings. I've tended to do that myself. You know, if I'm watching it, I think I know a Scorpio, I'm just going to ask a question anyway. All right, so moving right along, we've got Vanessa. Let me go and check the thing. We might have to be doing a timestamp for Vanessa. Oh, actually, Jeeta paid before Vanessa, did she? Yeah, Jeeta paid before Vanessa. So we got Jeeta's second question. Vanessa hasn't got a question on the screen. We'll do a cells yes and no. What is that? Does your ex, Alibek, the Cancer, regret the marriage to Dinara, the Scorpio? I just did Scorpio, which was a beautiful connection. So that may have answered the question that no, he doesn't regret it. Let's have a look. Oh, we're not doing a timer on this. We're just quickly going to do a cells yes and no. $2. Okay, here we go. A cell. This is for you, and we've already done Cancer and we've already done Scorpio. So yes and no for a cells question. Is Alibek regretting marrying Dinara? Does Alibek regret marrying Dinara? Now, although the answer is no, these cards mean somebody that they're frustrated, it's too much work, they've had enough of something. This means that they're looking for something else, they're looking at other options, and this means that there's a lot of stubborn and this is what I have to do because I have to do it. But your answer, does he actually regret that he married this person? No, he doesn't regret that he married the person, but there's a lot going on around him. He's looking at other options. He's also very stubborn and set in what he has to do. If this was an arranged marriage, he probably thinks, well, this is what I have to do. My father did it, my father's father did it, his father did it. So I feel like this is traditional and this is how it is. But this is showing me somebody's really sort of scrutinising what's going on there, and they feel like it's just all one-sided with the relationship. But your answer, yes or no, unfortunately, you're probably wanting that he did regret it. I'm not seeing that he actually regretted getting married to this person. Sorry if that's not how you wanted it, but that's what I'm seeing there. And the fact that when I did Scorpio, Scorpio Cancer actually showed the married man and it showed the flirty, desirable woman. And I thought that something might be going on with the married guy outside of that. All right, so that's yours, and we're on to Jeeta with her second question. Girls, can we close everything down? I'm just going to go to Stream Elements and turn that off. Oh, listen to that. That's major wind outside. It's like snow here. It is snowing nearby. Oh, well, about 5 hours away. They're getting a lot of snow in the snowfields at the moment because there's just a major temperature drop in Australia. And it wasn't that long ago I was laying around in the backyard swimming in my pool. All right, I've turned all the stream elements off, so it should be finished now. I should have left the disclaimer on, doesn't matter. All right, Jita, second question. This is a mini this time. Ooh. Okay, we go for Jita. That's 2 questions, Jita. So I'm just going to look at, is Anjan romantically involved with somebody else? Has Anjan been connecting to somebody else? Show me who's in Anjan's life. Now, Jita, we're going to put you as the Queen of Diamonds and the Queen of Clubs, okay? So if the Queen of Diamonds or the Queen of Clubs come out, that's you. If the Queen of Swords or Spades or Hearts come out, that's somebody else. And the same with the Jacks as well. So I'm just going to write that down. You are the, what did I say? The Diamonds or the Clubs. I just want to nominate that because that could mean that that's you. Who is Anjan connecting to romantically? And if Kings come out, he's not connecting to anybody at this time. Who is Anjan romantically connected to at the moment? Unfortunately, there is another person here, but it's showing me like husband and wife or brother and sister. And it's showing me a bad connection between the two of them. Not a romantic connection, okay? And then he's got the soulmate card sitting in the middle here, and then he's got responsibility and his parents. And I said if there's a king, that means nothing. But these two, when they come out, I don't think there's a romantic connection there because it's black. So this is someone he is connected to. It's black at the moment. So let's just have another look. Who is he connected to in romance, if anybody? He's talking to other people because he's got red 4, black 4. So he is talking to somebody else. He is connected to somebody else, but there's nothing going on. There's no 3s here. There's no 2s here. There's no love connection going on. He does have the Ace of Hearts and the Ace of Spades, so that would be hot and cold. That would be loving energy and then negative energy. The relationship status 2, 4, 6 is black, so that's somebody with nobody. If he is connecting to anybody, the relationship is not working. The only thing I'm really seeing here, the 2 4s, and one's red, one's black, that just simply means that from time to time he is communicating with somebody else. But sexually or physically or romantically, no, I'm not seeing any of that. I'm wondering if something's going down in his family, because this could be him and his mum, him and his sister. It can be a child energy as well. This could be that there's something very stressful going on for him right now. But I'm asking to show me, you know, what's going on romantically, and nothing's coming out. I did nominate that the Queen of Spades or the Jack of Spades or the Queen of Hearts or the Jack of Hearts would be somebody else, and they both came out. But what came out between them was not romantic. It was, you know, like who's he involved with, who's he talking to, but it was bad, like it was black. Okay, so his sister's been sick. Maybe it's a bit more than that. Maybe it's been problematic. Maybe she needs surgery or she can't have surgery. Who knows? Let's have a little bit more look at Anjan before the buzzer goes off. And it's about to go off. 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom. Okay, the only one that came out was a Page of Wands, and I nominated that you were clubs or wands, right? and it's in reverse. So he has a disconnection from you, but you are in the picture. He has manipulation going on, so possibly he feels that when you message him and that you're trying to force the issue, you're trying to get him to talk to you or get him to, and he said, give me space. I need some space and some time. So this would be manipulation and force. He's been trying to escape something, trying to solve something, trying to get out of something. He's also got a lot of shit going on in his head. Some sort of contract or something he's bound to, it's not working out the way he wanted, and there's also this temper tantrum or putting up a wall at a barrier. But again, it didn't show me him romantic with anybody else, so I think you need to get that out of your head. I think that he's got work stuff going on, I think he's got family stuff going on, and I think that he knows that you want a proper solid relationship with him and he can't give it to you. So he's thinking, I just need time out, I just need to stop. I don't know if something went down between the two of you and then you stopped talking and you had problems, but it kind of looks like that. All right, we already did the star signs, so let's just do, we'll do Virgo. Virgo at the top, yes or no, and at the bottom is for Jita, yes or no. So Jita, you think about a question, yes or no? I mean, you could think about that same thing you just asked, but I'm feeling like no, there is nobody else. Apart from a bit of a conversation here and there, I don't think there's any romantic stuff going on. All right, here we go. So Jita, your question's at the bottom and your last cards. And at the top, we're looking at Virgo, yes or no for Virgo. Okay, here we go, Virgo. Yes, yes, and no. Now, she actually came out upside down. So that can be somebody not being what they seem, being pissed off, angry, whatever. This can be someone protecting their family, protecting their home, being stubborn as well. And then we have the key to romance and success. So protection of family against whoever this is, I don't know, Virgo. But the answer to the question is yes, sort of yes. It's not a solid yes with that bear in there and her coming out upside down. I'm feeling like that was trying to say no, and this was saying definitely yes. I'm going to give it a maybe yes to Virgo at the moment. But Virgo, it looks like you've either pissed somebody off or they're pissing you off. Something to do with some flirty natured person, somebody that's very desired and everything like that. You do have the key to success at the moment, Virgo, and this is also protecting your family, protecting your virtue, protecting your money, whatever it is. You need to be in protection mode. Hold on to what you have, Virgo. Bottom of the deck, this is for Jita, and we're finished with Jita now. Jita, you have a yes, and a yes here. I'm hoping you want to do yes, Jita. This is happy home and contentment, this is soulmate connection, and this is going on a new journey. Jita, I don't know if you're going to just break free of this Anjan and somebody else is going to make you feel this, because this is beautiful energy. And right now this Anjan's telling you he needs space, he's making you think maybe he's with somebody else, maybe he's exploring somebody else. I would be looking for somebody else that can give me that. Anyway, that's just my opinion, and thank you, Jita. All right, up next we have Vanessa. Has Vanessa posted her question or not? We'll do Aries while we're waiting for Mama B, okay? Mama B, I'll give you a second yes and no question, so you think about two questions. Bottom of the deck, Mama B, is your question, and top of the deck is for Aries, and it's a yes and no as well. Okay, so this is for Mama B while we're waiting for Vanessa's question. And then we need James with his double mini. There was no question on PayPal. I checked for Vanessa, so I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so this is for Aries, yes or no? Okay, so this is Aries at the top, Mama B, yes or no question at the bottom. This is no, Aries. We've got a big fat no here. This is something to do with secrets and lies. This is something to do with someone being very, very sneaky. And this is to do with somebody being two-faced. Be careful, Aries. You may be dealing with a sneaky fox. You may be dealing with something that's very, very secret. And you may also be dealing with two-faced people at the moment, Aries. You need to be careful, Mama B. I don't like this energy at all. This is 3 negative cards coming out in one hit. Yeah, you may be dealing with 3 separate energies at the moment. One of them is very, very secretive. One of them is a sly dog. And one of them is not being who they say they are. They're pretending to be something that they're not. Okay, Mama B, the bottom. I'd have to say that Shuba, he probably will talk to you, but I'd be careful of what the hell he's telling you because it's very thing. So this is your question, Mama B. You get a yes here. So what did you say? Will you and Hashel have something serious coming up? We got the player energy, and you're asking a serious question, but then we got home. This is 2 people together at home, creating a life together. This is somebody that wants to create that life, but also wants to do something else. It can mean 2 people having a baby together. This would be very, very strong masculine hormone, and this would be making a home with each other, but that's a yes. This here is, it could be a burden to you or to him. There could be some sort of burden there with that coming up for you. What's happening with Vanessa? Is she not online? We've got 4 people at the moment. So we've got Jita, myself watching, James, and Mama B. So my screen is showing me 4 people watching, and James is right there. So what will we do? We've done Aries, we've done Gemini, we've done Virgo. Okay, Vanessa's never posted a question. Let me see if it's in here. I'm pretty sure it's not in here. No, it just says money received from Vanessa. I'm gonna have to, I don't know, I can leave all my stuff in here and run to the bathroom. There's a bathroom up ahead in front of me and I need to go pee. I was waiting till I got offline. I'm gonna pack everything up. I especially don't like leaving all of this stuff in here. Yeah, maybe you are. Yeah, maybe that's you. You're the player energy, that you've got this opportunity to just be with one person and you've got this other desire. You see 6 people. Vanessa, 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 Vanessa. We're waiting for your question. Okay, so I'm going to move on to James's question and we'll come back. So we'll do question number 1 for James. First question, you work in the medical massage. There are being changes set to be in effect that could limit visits from patients. Will you be okay financially? Okay. They've changed a lot of things out here with all of that. What they're trying to do is they're making 60-day scripts. The pharmacy people are saying that this is dangerous for people that need to be touching base, you know, more than that, like once every 2 weeks or once a month. They're now making it that if you go for a script for something that you take every day, that you get a script that lasts 2 months. And they said this will be dangerous to their patients that are at risk. you know, because they're touching base with the chemist is asking them questions, the chemist might notice that they've got a patch on their skin or they're not talking properly, and then they can say, I think you better go back to the doctor. But for people in general, like anything I'm using regularly or my husband uses regularly, we're in control of it. We prefer to have a long script. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, they're changing that stuff out here. Vanessa still hasn't posted. I may have to reverse her money if she doesn't get online. Okay, James, so we want to see what's going to come into effect with your job. What's going to happen? To James financially. So for one patient, they're allowed 20 visits, or you're allowed to see 20 patients for a medical massage. I don't know what the countries are coming to. It's just absurd. Show me how James is going to be financially if these new rules come into place with limited visits for patients. How will James go financially if they start bringing this limited visits in? You'll have to do your own business, James. You'll have to start doing your own stuff. You have to make money somewhere else. How are you going to go? You're going to return to something you did in the past. This is you going back to something in the past or something that you were planning in the past. This is you connecting with some businessman or something, so it might be to do with that Stephen guy selling oils or whatever the hell. This is you being quite fine with everything. This is you being very stressed about being forced into a direction that you didn't see coming, but then you have a good outcome here with the Ace of Hearts. It's not showing me any financial cards at all, so let's have another look. You may have to go and do the thing you said you were going to do. You might go, it might be wise for you right now to sign up for a counselling degree or whatever it is you're going to do, psychology, because I'm feeling like you're going to transfer into doing something different. Your outcome cards are showing everything going to be okay, but I am seeing quite a bit of stress to get there because these are changes that you didn't see coming. Well, you do see them coming. This is forcing you to do something else. It's almost like they're trying to force you out of business. That's what it looks like to me. Like they're trying to get rid of the natural therapies, or they're trying to get rid of the things and make everybody go to a physiotherapist. So while I'm talking about physiotherapy, you might be wise to look into a certificate in physiotherapy and sports medicine or something like that, because you've already got the massage technique and you do Reiki, which they don't really recognise in physiotherapy, but maybe physiotherapy, maybe working with people's feet as well, podiatry. I do feel that there's a forced change coming. And for you to be okay, you've got to change. You've got to do something else, James. Going back to school is probably the answer. Getting a degree in something else, doing psychology, podiatry, physiotherapy. I'm thinking with the whole massage thing and the body and the structure, physiotherapy might be the go. Or you could go into retail. So let's just see where you're going with this, James. Okay, now the money card, making money, it's upside down. So this is you working hard, but you don't know for how long. This is pissing you off, and it's pissing a lot of people off. This is sort of like a government card, like an official card, and everybody's sort of like, why are they doing this? And this is being worried about not having any money. That's like being left out of the money chain. You've also got something to do with a marriage and commitment there. Some sort of female energy here that could help you. Two females. So getting on board with what these females are doing, because we're looking at a work situation or a romantic situation, it's almost like you join forces with somebody else and start your own business that's not just massage. So if you're allowed to do 20 visits, 20 clients a year of massage, are you allowed to then do 20 clients a year for Reiki and 20 clients a year for, I don't know, some other type of healing? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you're going to have to learn something else, and I'm thinking you're going to not really like that you've got to learn something else. But I do think that these two females, whoever they are, is where you need to be putting your energies into whatever that is. There's an offer here. It's only a short time offer. There's a lot of unknowns, but they are going to come out. So you are going to know what the secrets, what is hidden here. It's going to cause confusion about where you're going next. So are you going to be financially okay? It did show an okay outcome, but this is showing me the money should be that way, where you're making money, everything's working. This is where's the money? It's coming in, it's going out, it's coming in, it's going out. Where's it going to come from? So I do feel there's stress on the horizon with this thing. I do feel you will be concerned about how much money you've got, but you need to start branching out now to where else you can get work and possibly start your own business, James. So if you're working part-time in a business where you can do 20 massages and then you've got your own business at home, can you do 20 there and 20 at home? How's it all work? You need to find out the legal questions as to whether you're going to be allowed to do that. All right, James, let's do a yes or no. We already did Gemini, so we'll do Aquarius because you said that you're Aquarius moon or something. So we'll do Aquarius right now. So if you are Aquarius and you're watching this, this is a yes or no question as well as what's going on around Aquarius right now. Bottom of the deck, James, is your answer. Have we still got no question from Vanessa? If we've got no question from Vanessa after we finishes James's second question, Crystal, we'll move on to you. If time permits and nobody's in here, it's nearly 1 o'clock and normally the workers will come in here now. So we'll see. All right, so Aquarius at the top, yes or no? I'm just going to focus for a minute. Okay, James, your question's at the bottom, and this is for Aquarius. Aquarius, we have a yes, we have a yes, and we have a yes. Okay, Aquarius, this looks like nice energy here. Congratulations to some of you. It looks like you're pregnant. Congratulations to others. It looks like you're getting married or you're with the family. This is all about loyalty, trust, and truth, and being faithful and honest. So either you're doing that or somebody's doing that with you, or both of you are doing it together. There's some sort of new horizon, new beginning. Could be a new job, new circle of people. Now, it could be a new relationship that's going to be very strong and very dedicated, and there's also this being in the right place at the right time. It can be that you've had a lucky escape as well, and as I'm talking about Aquarius, can everybody hear that? There is a nasty crow hanging around. Everywhere I go, there is a crow. On the way here, there was 2 crows sitting near the steelworks where my husband used to work. There was 2 crows sitting there. At home, we went for a walk the other day, and there was a crow sitting up above where we were. Right now, I'm sitting in here, and that's the first time I've ever heard a crow when I'm in here. I have a thing about crows, so I don't know if it's some Aquarius people that I might particularly know, and the crow and all of that, but that's showing a new beginning and loyalty and trust and faithful. And it's a yes for Aquarius. Bottom of the deck, James, you have a no, a yes, and a definite yes. Okay, we're going to give you a yes because you got the sun. And as you know, that's my favourite card in the deck. We have something to do with a romantic woman here, a caregiver, somebody looking after you, you looking after them. We got everything going your way, but we got delays, frustration, annoying was the first card out in your question. I'm going to give you a yes, James, but it's a frustrating energy, and then you finally have the sun coming out. All right, so we're moving on to James's second question. I'm just going to see if I can message Vanessa through here. I can issue her a refund message. Okay, I've just sent her a message. I don't know how she'll receive that, but we'll see what happens. I just said I'm waiting for your question. All right. 5 people in the room, that's James. I'm watching through my husband's thing like this. Hey. That's me. Huffy's Journey, that's my hubby's account. So I'm 1, Chris, you're 2, James is 3, Mama B is 4. So that's 4 people. We got one person watching. Maybe it's Vanessa, maybe she can't type or something. Vanessa, if you can hear me on here, send me a message on the PayPal, and hopefully I'll get the message on my phone or here. Reply to me through PayPal, send me a message and send me your question. And that way I'll do the reading with a timestamp, and you can hear me. So if you're having trouble trying to log in and chat or whatever, Vanessa, that's my only suggestion. So for people that are watching, which is basically us now, it would be good, girls, Chris and Mama B, next time when I go live, tell people that when they're paying, the bucket in the background, I don't think that person would be bothered, to be honest. I don't know, hopefully that time has been done with that person. I don't even want to think about that person. I already seen that person's name on my way here, and that was enough to make me want to vomit. So, all right, let's go on to James, the second question. I don't want to get that energy flowing about that person. Latest love reading on you and Patty. Oh my God. You're going to take her out this weekend. Or at the very least, you're going to talk on the phone for hours with her and you're going to tell her exactly how you feel. James and Patty. Up next, looks like we're doing Crystal. Unless Vanessa pops in. James and Patty. Show me James and Patty. This is a weekly thing. We're looking at you and Patty. I've got hiccups again. That's somebody's thinking or talking about me. Pineapple. All right, you and Patty, we got a love in heaven here. We got the 2, the Jack, the Queen. Didn't we get this last time? Didn't we get the King, Queen, and Jack of Hearts? And the 9 of Hearts? You're meant to be with each other. This is your name. You're meant to be with her. She's your soul connection. But who's this? This is some other female watching, observing. Somebody else is thinking about a connection. Are you two connected? Aren't you connected? What's going on here? I feel positive looking at that, James, that there is a good, deeper connection than what is known. But until you talk to her and get it out and off your chest, I mean, how long are you going to wait? I don't want you waiting until you're 40 and 50 and you're still talking about Patty. On Patty's side of things, we do have positive thoughts and action. She does get a bit doom and gloom sort of thing. She's wanting to do what's right for herself at this time, but she's also concerned about other people. This is other people. It can be drugs, alcohol, it can be toxic people. And this is where someone feels that somebody's not being truthful. So as always, I'm seeing that you're wanting everything and Patty's a little bit in the dark or a little bit lost with this connection with you. Let's just see. This is it. Oh, she does tattoos. Cool. Wow. Okay. When you do get through, just say, hey, I was thinking of going to the such and such market on the weekend. Do you want to come with me? We can go and check the whatever out. You know, maybe she'll come with you. Go to a market together or go to a show together. I don't know. Next week, you're going to come online, you're going to tell me and Patty, we went out, it was fantastic. Okay? I have every energy going into this thing about you and Patty. Show me Patty and James. 2 lots from the top and 1 from the bottom. You and Patty, not enough. That can be someone breadcrumbing the other person. Now, in this instance, you're trying to have something with her, so she may be breadcrumbing back. How she felt when she was 15 and she wrote a note to you, she's grown up now, she's had volatile relationships and that, it's changed who she was. She may still have something for you, but she may not feel the way she did when she was 15. I'm pretty sure I don't feel the way I did when I was 15, no matter who I liked or what I liked. Anyway, single energy is there on both sides of things. There's this wanting to be impulsive, wanting to make something happen. What's coming up? It could grow in strength. It could be going on some journeys, choosing your path, choosing what you want. And this would be going out, celebrating, enjoying life. Okay, so that's nice. It's actually a card of 2 people getting married underneath the big thing and somebody in the background jealous about the whole thing. The outcome at the moment, unfortunately, is showing some sort of tension and walls going up, so I do feel that may be coming from Patty, not you, of course. You may start looking at other options, not just Patty. If you're getting knockbacks, or she's like, when you message her and then she says why, and she sounds pissed off, or then when she doesn't answer the phone and you're thinking, okay, maybe she's doing a tattoo, just message her and say, can you call me when you're not busy? I'm trying to make a connection with you. If she gives you a cold shoulder, James, I'd say that maybe it's time to drop Patty and look at what else is out there. Go on dating sites, whatever. Mama B's been having huge success with dating sites with what she's looking for. You do have the Ace of Hearts in the very, very future. This was bottom of the deck, last card for the day. So there is an Ace of Cups eventually. But maybe the only way to get her in your life is to look outside the square. I mean, if you tell her that this is what you want her in your life, and she's not responding, and she's not answering her phone, or she's asking her why, I don't know, she's got something else going on there. Because when I look at your cards, you're ready. You want babies, you want a relationship, you want to love somebody, you want them by your side, you want her. When I look at her cards, she's up and she's down. She wants it, she doesn't want it. She's putting a cold shoulder. So very, very weird to read on Patty. But you've got to make an agenda that you are going to put it out there on the table, win or lose. You know, there's no losing in this. If you put it out there on the table saying, I think about you all the time, I see us as being together. Do you see the same thing or not? And yes, I'll be hurt and heartbroken if you say no, but I'd rather you tell me the truth. If it's no, it's no. So I can work on moving forward. But yeah, if you don't ask her, James, you're just going to go around in circles with this. Yeah, you don't want to. I had a friend, she's still my friend, I just don't associate anymore. She was with somebody when she was young and it didn't work out, and that person left, and she waited. And then she went on with her life and she had children and all the rest of it, but she still was waiting. She was still waiting. And then she reconnected and she thought it was all going to happen, and nothing happened. And that was when it would be over 30 years ago. Over 30 years ago. And I remember asking her, are you going to wait 20 years? And she did. Are you going to wait 30 years? And she did. So you could be waiting forever for something that's just not going to happen. Anyway, James, I do see a love there, but I see it's one-sided. I see that you're wanting this. You're putting this vibe out there. You're wanting this. You're reaching out to her. You're asking her. You're talking to her. She's giving you cold shoulder for some reason. I don't know if you did something in the past. I don't know if she doesn't trust you. But maybe it's time to look outside of the square now. Get on dating sites, start meeting people, and if Patty suddenly turns around, take it from there. But yeah. All right, so we're doing a yes or no for James, and we'll do, we did Aquarius, we'll do Capricorn. Capricorn at the top, yes or no, and bottom of the deck is James's yes or no. Capricorn at the top, bottom of the deck is James Christian. Okay, Capricorn, here we go. We got a yes and we got a sly dog here. So Capricorn energy, you're getting something to do with a commitment, something to do with going out together. This could be a marriage, a celebration, whatever. I just don't know why that's there. It can mean that a quick engagement, like you just met each other and then suddenly you're getting married. It can also mean that there's something sly going on here. This would be two people together in a marriage and a relationship. This would be somebody hanging in the background, creating trouble for Capricorn. But the answer to your question is yes. There is a yes there. Be careful what you wish for, Capricorn. Bottom of the deck, James, your answer is yes, maybe, and maybe, or maybe not. Let's get another one. We got more of a yes than a no. It's going to be luck on your side. You've got some sort of communication going on that can be you inviting and putting it out there. You're dealing with somebody that's got a wall up. This is somebody being stubborn. This is somebody being defensive, somebody protecting themselves from whatever it is. I just had another payment come in for some reason. I can't send her a direct text, Chris. James, you've got where you're stuck on this path at the moment. You're trying to get over here. You're trying to get to this other lifestyle, this other journey that you're going on. But if you're not making steps towards it and you're just messaging her and getting no response and stuff, it's time to message somebody that says, yes, I want to go out. Let's go. You know, like there's bound to be other women out there. People are making donations. Let me just see why. We've got a $2 question. No, hang on, that's old. What's going on here? All right, today we had Jeter, Rocky, City Babe, Jeter, Meh, Crystal has paid, Jeter, Vanessa, who is not answering, the $2 question, and James. Okay, there's no more. I don't know why PayPal was notifying me unless she's asked for the money back. Let me see if it's changed to asking for the money back. Because you can request money. Who were we waiting on? Vanessa. Money received. No, it just says money received. All I can do is just leave her name on here, and if she messages me or whatever, I'll just have to get an email address from her and do it privately. Okay, so Crystal, what are we doing for you? Let's have a look at yours. James, you've got to look at it this way. You and Patty are not in a relationship. I don't even see that you've got any kind of good friendship going on at the moment. It's like where you're contacting her, she's not answering. When you do get an answer from her, she'll say, what do you want? You know, or why? You know, why are you thinking about her, or what? It sounds like she's pissed off about something. She could be pissed off about other things. Recently, not that long ago, she was dating that guy, the computer guy or whatever he was, and you sent me a picture and said, I think he's involved with her. Maybe she's still not had time from breaking up with whatever that was. But yeah, if you go on a dating site and you start looking around and making contacts with different people, and then she says, oh, you said you want to be with me, and you're on a dating site and you go, I've told you time and time again I want to be with you, and you keep giving me a shut door, so I thought you don't want to be with me, so I'm going to look elsewhere. I'm not going to spend my whole life sitting here waiting for you to say, oh yeah, now I want you. So in the meantime, look for friends. Look for friends that want to go out. It's too bad that Mama B doesn't live near you. You two could hang out together, have some fun. You and Crystal, if you live near each other, you could go out to dinner and talk about Patty or whatever. You know what I mean? I think you need to be looking outside of the square now. Because you've been coming to my channel since 2021, and you asked about Patty back then, and you tell me that she gave you a note when you were 15 years old. I had the hots for people when I was 15 that now, looking back on it, or when I was 30 or 40, although I'm married, so I've got a different view on all of that, but I don't know. I know a boyfriend I had when I was a teenager, I thank God and the stars and the heavens above that never worked out. When I seen that person later, I thought, thank God that never worked out. But at the time, I thought that was everything to me. You know what I mean? So people change. People change. Yes, and as Mama B said, James, you're getting older, not younger. We're all getting older. We haven't got much time on this planet. You know, even if we've got 100 years on the planet, it just goes bang, it's gone. So, okay, Mama B. Yeah, I don't think you should be chasing men to be with you, but I think meeting men and going, it depends on what you want them for too. You know, if you want somebody, your friends with benefits, that's your business. But yeah, if it's a mutual meeting where you're on a dating site and you meet each other and you decide to explore that relationship, it could work that way. But as far as constantly ringing somebody or messaging somebody, male or female, if the person's not responding, I think that it's time to look outside the square. I just think that James should be having some fun with some people, you know, maybe meeting some other people, because maybe these other people he meets might be the one. Yeah, but I've never seen a relationship work where the woman is chasing the guy. I've known a few people during my life on this planet. Some of them are clients, some of them are friends, and whenever they did the chasing and trying to get with this person, it didn't work. But when other ones where the man has come in, a friend of mine recently, in recent years, she actually was dating different people to try and get to meet them. She'd go out to dinner, she'd talk. No, I don't like that one. Yes, I like this one. And then one of them, they made friends, and then he did the chasing, constantly asking her out, constantly ringing her, and they got married. And they're very, very happy, and that was some years ago. But yeah, I'd have to say all the females I know that were chasing a particular male, trying to make that male be in their life, it didn't work. Didn't work. So I think Crystal's really onto something there. It's very caveman to think like that. Like, it's very caveman that the man has to chase. He's the hunter. Throughout time, he's the hunter. In all of the nature, the lion chases the the feline, you know. So it's very old school that it has to be the man, but unfortunately, Mama B, Crystal's right there. It seems to not work if the female does the chasing. I don't know why. Don't know why. Anyway, it looks like James has gone offline, and I've got no question from Vanessa. What I might have to do is reverse Vanessa's, give her a refund. So when I sign out, if I haven't heard from her, I'll just issue her a refund and she can pay next time she comes online. Crystal, what do you want me looking at? General reading for June. No problem. Let's have a look. And it's probably just in time because I think that it's now 1:15. Normally the workers have put their lunch in here. So we could keep going, but I'll take a break. All right, Crystal, here we go. Oh, you're there. You sent me a message back? It doesn't show me the message. I did see something come up, but it didn't show me what it was. Oh, there. Your phone died. I'd like to know what is Jose's next romantic move towards me. Sorry, Crystal. We'll do this one, and this was for detailed reading. All right. All right, so here we go. Now, see. Me. All right, here we go. This is for Vanessa. She's here. She'd like to know Jose's next romantic move towards her. What's going on romantically between Jose and Vanessa? Okay, so I'm looking at right now, it's sort of like things at a stalemate or a standstill. This is where it starts off with this link together with two people, but then this shows some sort of stalemate. It looks like something interfered in the relationship, not necessarily another person, but it could have been something at work, or something went wrong, or an illness, or mum got sick, or dad got sick. But it looks like something brought things to a halt, either for you or Jose. You personally, it's raining out there. See the roof's shutting? It started raining. I could feel some rain on me. This is showing where it's really echoey now that they've shut all of that. This is showing me that you want a permanent kind of relationship, a proper situation with each other. Let me just bring that back up. All right. Now, what's coming towards you from him? There will be some sort of organisation going on here, some sort of discussion and planning. This is going out places, enjoying the atmosphere, or enjoying a nice show at the club, or dinner, whatever it is you like to do. That's sort of like two people enjoying things in life. This here can be the wrong crowd, can be jealousy, can be frustration kind of energy. So either you or him, frustration kind of energy. You are showing up as the Queen of Swords here with the black spade next to you. That would show me that at times you get a little bit lost up in your head, Vanessa, and you overthink something. It can be overthinking something in a good way or overthinking something in a negative way. What I mean is, if somebody buys you some flowers and says, oh, you look beautiful today, thinking, oh my God, they love me, they're going to be with me forever, and all they wanted to do was say that you look lovely today and they gave you some flowers. So it can be taking something that's small and blowing it up, or it can be something like a phone call or text message and blowing that up into something negative. The outcome at the moment, unfortunately, is showing some sort of interference here. This is somebody that's got something going on, hanging around the wrong people, some sort of anger, frustration, something going on there. Final outcome is showing the two of you in some sort of committed relationship with each other. You started the reading with the Two of Diamonds, which is you're wanting a commitment, a solid base with this person. It finishes the reading with a commitment. Now this is this person offering long-term and being there. This is you being flirty, fun and desirable to this person. So you're sort of giving off a single energy, he's giving off a married energy. There's some sort of third party thing here as well, Vanessa. I'm not too sure what that means, whether there's somebody else in the background there on your side or his. Now what's hidden from this connection with the two of you is another female. We've got two females here. We've got one that's very angry, that's sad, that's done, that's over it. She's being very cold and very calculated here. And then we've got one that wants to go on a love journey, wants to go out, enjoy food. Now, I don't know if this is you, and he actually has somebody else, Vanessa, a wife, a girlfriend. There's something that's done with one, and there's something that there's more coming for the other one. I'm moving forward. Vanessa, I'm working on Vanessa's question, so this must be really, really delayed for you guys. All right, so, yeah, this is her reading, Mama B. All right, so Vanessa, and let's see this situation with this guy. And I totally forgot his name now because that's made me go out off target. Let me just pause the clock while I look up the question again. Jose. So when I thought that I got more donations, that was her replying to me. I thought 2 more donations have come in. I'm like, oh my God, more donations are coming in, which is good, great for me. All right, let's continue on. Jose. We're going to look at you and Jose now, you and Jose in the coming weeks, and you and Jose's outcome, and what's hidden in this connection between the two of you. What's going on here? What's Jose's intentions and plans with Vanessa? What's Jose's intentions and plans? And then Chris, we're going to do your June reading. And it looks like then I'm finished. Jose and Vanessa. Okay, so starting off the reading, where yous are at with each other. Yeah, okay, I'm just reading what James is saying there, that yeah, you like them approaching you and saying they want to be with you or whatever. Yeah, I think it's different people, different mojo. Right now we're seeing cold, slow energy from you. Could be another female. We're also seeing you need to trust in your own gut right now. You need to think about what it is you want. Now that could be his energy as well. Jose could be thinking about what it is he wants, trying to manifest something in, but he's trying to trust his own instincts and read you or whoever in his life. He's trying to work it out. We do have this little bit of being left out, so I don't know if he feels left out by you or you feel left out by him. The other thing we're seeing is single energy here, but then we're seeing love and companionship and togetherness. So it's going from one to the other. So sometimes he presents as he's single, he's strong, this is what he wants to do. Other times he wants to be in love and holding on to you. He is holding on to something from the past, or somebody's holding on to him. Now these 3 cards actually mean a pregnancy, a baby girl or 2. So this can be 2 daughters, it can be a twins, it can be that there's 2 females in his life. But there's definitely either him holding on, or you're holding on, or somebody's holding on to something at the moment. The outcome for the two of you is some sort of rushed energy. It's basically, when I see that, I'd say don't make a hasty decision to end something, to start something, whatever. Don't get rushed or pushed. We'd also have a slow learning energy between the two of you. And then we have something that's coming to an end. Now, I don't know if it's used to coming to an end, that it's done, or whether he's got something going on that's finished so that you come in. So I'm not too sure. It's kind of a wishy-washy kind of reading here, Vanessa. We've got the invitation coming out. You're not too sure about it. You're deciding whether you're going to emotionally detach from this situation or not, and he's trying to emotionally take the emotions out of something. So let's say that he's married or he's going through a divorce or whatever it is, and you're sitting over here waiting to see when he's coming to you. It's showing the hidden energies are where he's still connected, he's still hanging on to whatever it is, he's trying to emotionally walk away, and he needs time with this here, and the karma is about to hit. Now, I don't know if this is good or bad karma, but we do have somebody crying here. We do have somebody trying to reconcile for their differences or trying to fix something. So if he did you wrong, it looks like he's about to apologise, he's about to, and you're emotionally going to detach from this situation. So it's a bit hard because you're not saying anything there to let me know whether I'm on point here with this other energy that's showing up. But we did have two queens showing up in both sequences. And I did start that again, that's good. We'll just look at these and we'll do the yes and no with the blue deck. So we'll just add this to the reading about Jose and his next moves or his intentions with you. What's Jose's next moves or intentions? Top and bottom of the deck, 3 cards for Vanessa. Okay. Top and bottom of the deck for you and Jose. His next move, he's looking at his 2 options. Keep doing what he's doing, don't make a change, just keep on that same track, or trying something else. It could mean he's got 2 stories going on at the moment, you and somebody else. He's also got sexual fertility things and baby stuff going on. So I don't know if he wants you to be the mother of his children. I don't know if he's got somebody that's pregnant right now. But this can be just sexual desire. His intentions are just purely all about sexual desire and everything. But this is also about a new beginning. His intentions towards you is about starting afresh, starting something new. We also have, he's weighing up what's going on. He's looking at the situation with you. We have possible commitment to you and celebration with each other. Those cards actually normally mean somebody getting married, having a baby, having a life with each other. But there's 2 cards of hesitation there where they're looking outside. Is this what I want or is this what I want? Is this going to work or is this going to fail? So yeah, I feel like he's in this motion of deciding at the moment. Okay, yes, I believe he has got a girlfriend who's pregnant. I'm trying to detach from him. He is the daughter's father. Okay, now that makes sense about what's going on. So he may be going to marry that person, and what's hidden is you're trying to detach, but you're still held on there. The daughter thing is there. So possibly this person pregnant is going to have a girl as well, because there's baby girl there. So his next move towards you, I feel like he's still attached to you and he still thinks about you from time to time, but he knows that it's a bad thing because he's moved on and you're trying to move on. All right, Vanessa, think about yes and no. I'm going to give you 2 yes and no's here. 2 yes and no's for Vanessa. James done, Vanessa. And then we're on to Chris with her June reading, and then I think, looks like we're finished for the day. Now, Vanessa, in future, if you are making a payment at PayPal and your phone might die or somebody might turn up, put your question there. And what we'll do is we'll do timestamp, and then you can come back to the video, and in the comments section, you'll see a timestamp of where your reading is, okay? So we'll have to remind people when they make payments, tell them to put the question straight away on there, even if I'm not ready for them, or to put the question on PayPal. That way we can timestamp their reading if they disappear. All right, so 2 yes and no's for Vanessa, top of the deck and bottom of the deck. Here we go, Vanessa, good luck. Your first question is no, yes, and maybe. Your second question is no, yes, and yes. Okay, so your second question, I'm getting a bit of a yes. It's not a solid 100%, but it's more of a yes than a no. Your first question doesn't want to answer, so I'll just tell you the messages. Somebody is stressing the hell out of themselves. Is this you or not? There's something that's going to become apparent. Information's going to come in and things are going to grow and be successful, and you're going to be presented with stay doing what you're doing or take a different road. You may be presented with two people as well, Vanessa. Stay and wait and see what happens about Jose, or move on with somebody new. But I do feel your first question may be you already know the answer, but you're wanting somebody to tell you. I did a reading the other day, and the lady wanted to know if her dog had eaten more chocolate. She just spent money at the vet, and when she got home, she seen wrappers on the floor, and she told me that the dog can actually open the wrappers and leave them on the floor, and I thought, well, the wrappers would have saliva on them and bite marks on them. Anyway, it was a question that she felt that the dog had not eaten more, but she wanted me to see if I seen that the dog had eaten more. And if it had, it was 2, not 50 like originally. I think it had eaten 50 or 20 dark chocolates or something, so yeah. Anyway, the dog is fine. Your second question was a probably yes. We have something about something that's, it can be about world travel and wanting to go places, but this is also about what's your life going to be, what's your journey going to be. It can be about an ending, that something's finally done. You are being desired by other people. This is the spirit energy of the moon, the woman, the feminine energy. It's also fertility energy. So you said you've got a daughter. You may be having another baby. It may be telling you you will be having another baby in the future. You also got the love card here, where are you holding your heart ready for somebody, or are you holding your heart ready to give it to somebody new? So it's all about the love thing in that reading there. It can be sexual energy with the moon thing too, the moon goddess. All right, thank you, Vanessa, for finally getting here. Sorry that your phone died. I've actually got a battery thing powering up my phone and my iPad. The iPad's been on 10% the whole time I've been here. So lastly, we're doing crystal, and we're out of here for the day. All right, I'm still busting to pee. I've been holding on to it this whole time. All right, here we go. Crystal, June messages. What's coming in June for Crystal? Now, Crystal, I'm going to break this up into 3 categories. I'm going to put work and career, I'm going to put romantic life, and I'm going to put family and health, okay? That way we can sort of keep balanced. So this is for work, career, love life, and family and health. Work and career. Work and career is looking good. Something official going on with work and career, Crystal. Some big decision coming up. Okay, health, we'll turn that over. Love life, we'll turn that over. I like love life. Love life's look good. Work and career. Either you or somebody else, it's about to all finish. And for some reason, whatever this is, you benefit from it. You get something 50% more of something you don't currently have. Now, you did mention, I think, in a previous reading, whether this other person was going to get another job or leave or whatever. I think that this might be talking about her. I think that somebody is resigning, retiring, leaving or whatever, and it works out in your favour. This is like your dreams come true. So if your boss was to leave and go elsewhere, I do not think they will fully replace her. I think that they would be giving you the duties, because you've got some financial surprise coming in with work. There's some sort of legal documents that you're going to be looking at. Maybe this is a new case, nothing to do with somebody leaving. If this is a court case, this court case is done. It's over. If it was expected that there was a $600,000 payout, let's say, it's more likely that it's $500,000. So there is a 10% difference between what's going on here. If this is talking about pay, $60 an hour asked for, it's $50 an hour. Okay, so there's something to do with something being lower than expected, but it's in your favour. It's a good thing. Funny enough, the work cards are actually showing me 9 months of pregnancy, baby boy, hospital, and you. And the double tens would be twins. So I don't know if you're going to be pregnant in October or next year in October you're going to be giving birth to babies. So that's what I see there. As far as work goes, it's supposed to be work. When we look at twins and birth and that, it can be a mirror image job. So if you were working in a supermarket called Jenny's Supermarket, you get a twin job where you're working in Johnny's Supermarket. So you're doing the same thing in the same place, sort of thing. So it can be a twin energy with work. Other than that, you could be working with twins. All right, so here we go. Or somebody's going to remind you of somebody as well. This is love life. Now, I said I like the love life. I'm just going to leave the card I don't like out. This is what you got for love life. You've got two energies here. You've got Mr. Wonderful that wants to be committed and go on a journey and go out places with each other. This is like wine and dine and treating you like a lady and making you feel wonderful. Beautiful, beautiful energy there. This character, these two characters, I think that this character just simply means somebody saying, hey, I'm going to travel to Europe in a year's time. Do you want to come with me and do a 1 month trip? So this could be some big major trip on offer here. This over here would represent the little guy that loves you, adores you, but just hasn't grown up. Somebody that hasn't grown up. I feel an apology sitting here. Now the reason I took this card out was because when it's in the sequence, we see something going on behind the scenes here. We got the 2 fours. So this means someone talks to you, but they're talking to somebody else at the same time. Not so much, it's not a sexual thing. It looks more like a responsibility kind of thing. Now, funny enough, the relationship cards also could be read as work. This would be the boss, this would be a new adventure, something involving some form of travel or going to a new place, and something learning that would be new for you, or even teaching somebody else. So if somebody does leave the job and somebody comes in, you will be teaching and instructing that person. Yeah, so your work cards had a pregnancy tone to them. Your romantic cards have a work tone to them. So let's see what the health and family cards have. The health and family cards actually have somebody having surgery at night. Now this could be something to do with anything with your head, your eyes, your ears, your mouth. It could be dental surgery and that. I don't know why it's showing nighttime though. It also could be something to do with the brain itself. It's not drastic, but it's something that needs to be sorted out. The other thing I'm seeing here to do with health is all about fertility. This is where a pregnancy that doesn't happen, doesn't work. This is a healthy pregnancy. There is the 9 months, which would be cesarean. Because we have double 3s here, and then we got a 4 over here, I'd have to say this is twin girls, twin boys, whatever. You had twin boys over there, you got twin girls here. It's a twin energy. Now, as I've tried to explain in the past, twins also can represent a pregnancy that you think you're pregnant, you go to do the test and it doesn't happen. You're not pregnant, but then you're pregnant because this is a healthy delivered baby right here. Now, the other way of looking at it is somebody in the family, female energy, is having some sort of procedure or health-related matter going on in the pelvic area of the body. This can be the ovaries, female, ovaries, testicles for male, prostate for male. this can be the bladder, the bowel, the kidneys, the liver, the pancreas, all of that stuff. All of that lovely stuff that fits in the belly. So I do feel there may be a return to surgery as well. So if you had surgery in the past for any of that kind of stuff, you may be having some sort of minor thing. Maybe the doctor says, oh, the fallopian tube needs repair, or there's something needs scraping or whatever. So I'm feeling like it's minor, but it's something that's from before. Or they say, this is something that needs to be repeated, like it's not going to go away. So I'm not sure if it's you or it's somebody else. So we'll get some more information on that. So we'll do the tarots now in the same sort of sequence. And then Mama B, before we go offline, if you've got another question you want me to look at, we'll look at that when we're finished Crystal's reading. All right, so Crystal, I'm going to do the same thing. Whoa. Oh, I'm going to have to finish up because there is a group of people gathering in there. I think it's a funeral or a wedding. It is Friday. A lot of people do weddings on a Friday, but I'm pretty sure that would be a funeral gathering next to me. So they've turned the lights on here because people are going to use this area. So I feel like I'm on stage now. The lights just came on top. That's why they put the heaters on as well, because they're warming this area up ready for this gathering. Last time it was a funeral. All right, Chris, so this is work, relationships, health, and family. Now, it could be all mixed up and around the wrong way, Chris. All right, so let's starting with work. We do have some sort of imbalance going on at work. Somebody feels, you know, injustice going on. There's some sort of push and shove going on as well, and listen to me, I'm trying to tell you what's going on here. I just feel like you or somebody else is feeling not heard. There is a lot of heavy burden sitting around work, so there's something coming in, and there's a rushed energy at work as well. It's sort of like you turn up, you're doing your work. I think you said you work from home. But you're doing your work, and then all of a sudden you get an email, they say, oh, such and such left and blah, 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 and we need you to do this. So it's like something sudden happening with work. Over here with relationships, we do have commitment and all your dreams coming true. Somebody trying to manipulate a situation or manipulate you. The people that always come in here on Friday are coming in now. You're feeling a bit pissed off energy here, Chris. You're feeling a little bit out of sorts with it. And lastly, with the health thing, female energy, deciding which way to go. If it was to do a pregnancy, you need to trust in your own gut what's right for you. We've got something to do with the Cancer star sign here, a rushed energy with things. We've got a female energy here, and we've got balancing things. Anyway, let's do Chris and Alyssa. I can't do any more. I haven't cut my hair. I need my hair cut. My daughter actually put colour through my hair recently. Alyssa, if you wanted me to do a reading for you and that, I can't do any more now. I'm going to pack up right now. Crystal, I'm going to continue on and do a little bit more for you in private. Mama B, I'll do yours in private. Alyssa, if you wanted to connect with me in private, send me an email with your phone number, whatever, and connect with me on WhatsApp. And then we can do a reading over there. I need to pack this all up because people have come in here, and they come in here every Friday. So this is their thing that they do, and basically they'll be here for probably the next 3 hours. Yeah, I'll do yours in WhatsApp, Mama B, and Chris, I will, the timer had gone, but I want to look more at the tarots for you on some sections, okay? Because you did do a substantial donation as always. All right, guys, I'm out of here. So thank you for all your help, guys. And yeah, we'll catch you next week. My husband's in a competition on the weekend. He's already defeated himself before he gets there, so he probably won't do too well on the second round, because that's what his prediction is, that he can't beat this person. it's pointless going, I think. If you think you're going to get beat, you know, straight up. I'm predicting that he'll win. Not win the whole thing, but I'm predicting he will beat that guy that he's playing in the second round. So hopefully I'm right. Hopefully I'm right, and that'll boost his confidence up a bit. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. And James, tell her this weekend. Make a point. This is it. It's D-Day. It's time to find out whether you're going to be celebrating your birthday with Patty by your side, or whether you're going to be finding somebody new. You know, we're rooting for you and Patty, but if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. All right, I've got to go. Take care. Bye-bye. Yeah, positive energy. I said to him, everybody's beatable, and even two people that know him very well, they said, he can beat that guy. What's he talking about? Even a lady I've known that's been snooker all her life, she said, who's he playing? And I told her, and she said, well, he must have really picked up his game. She said, because Michael could beat him with a blindfold on. And so I said that to him, and he went, no, he's the number 1 seed. They've picked him to win it. And number 2 seed. And I said, yeah, well, maybe they're wrong. They've been wrong before. You know, people bet on horses every day, and the horses they pick don't always win, do they? So, anyway, that's it for me. And everybody have a blessed, wonderful weekend. James, what are you saying? If a woman approaches me first, I find that as confidence more than anything. I don't think loose or promiscuous necessary. Oh, it depends what they're wanting. Anyway, we'll have that discussion at another time. Take care, guys, and have a great weekend. Bye.